take these shoes off so I don't fall and bust my ass.
She has a huge fan base following from her first book.
Sit on his lap, bring your feet up.
She had the idea for teaching classes.
And then go down.
She kind of wants to make this her home for promotional events, book signings, things like that. I love her. She's got a wicked sense of humor.
Now, from this point on, it's all ass all day long.
I've always been more comfortable around men. That's probably me looking for my father. That's probably me hating my mother, and I'm just drawn to men.
Karrine is definitely tough as nails. And because there is a history of abuse, she's created this exterior for herself.
She's searching for something.
I believe deep down in the inside, she's still the little vulnerable girl.
You know, obviously there was something that she wasn't getting in her early life that she was trying to make up for.
Video life is fake, you know? You go on set, you're living it up, but it's pretend.
I think Superhead got used up by the game, but I think she allowed herself to get used up by the game.
I never spent time with someone that I did not love.
All of the men that she dealt with were in significant relationships, so even if you are the quote-unquote main chick on the road, they have another woman that they're responsible to financially and emotionally.
Bystanders and onlookers will tell you that they loved me too.
Her first book was a huge subject. I think everybody was talking about it, not just the hip-hop world.
Nobody could wait to get their hands on it, you know, because we kept hearing excerpts. We kept seeing her on interviews.
People write these tell-all books and they tell nothing. They're like, don't ask, don't tell-all books. She told everything.
Shaq, Jay-Z, Ja Rule, you name it, supposedly she'd been with them. Usher, who was considered kind of a good boy. She's like, hey, I was his birthday present one year.
It was me admitting everything that I'd done, everything that had been done to me.
There were rumors that the real reason that Karrine wrote the book was because she kind of got cut off of the payroll of some of the entertainers who were taking care of her.
I think that she was just mad and she felt like they got over on her and she was trying to figure out a way how to get back at mother.
She's a woman scorned, you know. She wants to be respected, but she's quick to, like, disrespect you.
I know she did it to make money, but as a woman, I just don't think I want that stuff out there about me. I just don't see what good the book did.
When Confessions of a Video Vixen hit, it hit, and people were angry.
I'm shocked that she's still breathing. Because you just can't destroy people's lives like that and think that it's okay.
I got an anonymous email once and it said, a real woman would have kept her mouth shut. The same way I kept my mouth shut when I was raped. The same way I kept my mouth shut when my mother would beat me half to death. A real woman does not keep her mouth shut.
I think a lot of people caught on and know that she was fraudulent. Everything about her is fake, you know what I'm saying? You lying, you fooling the public.
It's interesting how the hip-hop community just really shunned her because they didn't want their dirty laundry aired, right? But rappers do it in records all the time.
You know, most of the celebrities that, of course, she's mentioned have contested the accuracy of the things she's written, but she recounts it and she makes it believable because millions of people have bought the books as a result.
Whether or not everything she said was 100% true, when you read a book, you're really not caring about all of that. You want to get the scoop, and that's what she did.
We live in a society where sometimes men are protected, so it was, why would you tell on these men? That was a personal business. You're a whore. You decided to do this with men who you knew were married. And her comeback was, hey, I'm not married. They are. This is something that I did to survive. I'm not particularly proud of it. But you know what? I'm going to tell the story because I need the money.
The hoe of all hoes.
She's vindictive. She's whack.
Karrine is nuts.
The lady is a tramp.
I was called everything in the book. Oh, I'm a whore. I'm a slut. But see, what people didn't understand was that wasn't new for me. You want to beat me down? My mother did that. You want to ostracize me? My mother did that too. There's nothing you can say or do to me that hasn't already been done from the day I was born.
Why now, at this point in your life, snitch in a sense?
Is that what you're calling it?
That's what it is.
When a woman does it, it's snitching, but when a guy goes into a store...
Well, the so-called... To be in this business, you have to have a thick skin overall. If you're going to go out there and tell stories about folks that you've been with, you better be prepared for the backlash.
I just want the truth.
What do you want me to say here? It's an autobiography about my life. Was I supposed to lie and put it somewhere else to make other people happy?
No, just be honest with me.
She seems to be quite comfortable with whatever comes her way. She takes a hit and keeps going.
Karrine began doing the whole talk show round, and she was getting a lot of visibility and a lot of access.
First it was O'Reilly, then it was Geraldo. 9 months later, it was Oprah. And I realized I changed the world.
It was about sex then, so of course, moving towards the future, it's going to be about more sex.
There are women out there who want to know, how did you get to be Superhead? What are you doing?
I gave the world what they wanted.
She has turned being a video vixen into a franchise.
With me, you never know what's going to happen next.